Band members went on to do solo projects. Chainsaw Kane formed a band called UKI, which stands for Unstoppable Kamikaze Idiots. Um, and they have the original lineup has periodically reunited since, and they performed two sold-out shows. Uh, Slave Raiders Make Some Noise, written by Slave Raider and Dee Nagel, appeared in 1988's License to Drive. And What Do You Know About Rock and Roll, off their second album, was featured on the soundtrack 1989's A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. And the song Young Gun, written by Slave Raider members and performed by Slave Raider, appeared in the 1994 movie entitled The Paper, which was nominated for an Oscar. So yeah, they're a Minnesota band. I've seen these guys several times. One time at a band called the Iron Horse. I think it was the Iron Horse. It was out in the middle of goddamn nowhere. And you could go in if you were 18, but in order to drink, you had to be 21. So they give you these wristbands, right? I went with my roommate who was 21, and they didn't sell anything but pop in there. So you bring in a bottle. Well, he brought in a couple bottles, and we all got drunk. We just sat at the table, and the Slave Raider played away that night. And anyways, these guys are really catchy. They're hard. Their albums are hard to find. I had to overpay for them to get them so that I could have them on my Apple Music. They do have one album out there on Apple Music called their second one, What Do You Know About Rock and Roll, is out there. About the first one, I had Bigger, Better, Bolder. The first one is much harder to find and costs a little more, but they are excellent. I think they would have been really big. I mean, they had some really good songs, and I'm just going to keep it brief that, Make Some Noise should have been bigger. Young Blood. There's just a large number of songs that I think could have been way bigger, and I wish they would have, because they're real good. So if you get a chance, take a listen to Slave Raider out of Minneapolis. Really good band. Check it out. Year 5.